everyone, I'm Lynette. I'm the marketing director here at Lismore & Associates, and I have with us today Rich Tisdale, and we are super excited because Rich is our brand new technology engagement manager. So I thought it would be fun for us to learn a little bit about Rich, a little bit about his background and what he's going to be doing for us. So thank you for being here with us, Rich.
Glad to be here.
So let's just start with, tell us a little bit about your relationship with Liz, how long you've been working with Liz.
It's been about 15 years, I think. She came into my office many years ago, about 15 years ago, and asked for a proposal for a website, and she scared me to death because she had a book about that thick, and I went home and sweated over it for several days and came back, and she did end up going with me, but but later on, I think it was, a couple years later, she walked back in to my office, and that led to now. So,
Cool.
Yeah, so I've been working with her for about 15 years.
Wow, quite the journey. So we know that you are our web designer. You are the brains behind Lismore.com. But what are some of your other favorite projects that you've been doing for us?
Well, Elmo pretty much takes up more time, I would say, than anything.
So Elmo.
Yes.
Well, what exactly is Elmo? We know what the word Elmo means, but
Okay.
What exactly is Elmo for people who are like...
So Elmo is Electronic Lismore Office, which I think Liz coined that.
Yes. We call it Elmo, which is really weird to outsiders, but Electronic Lismore Office.
And it was this tiny little intranet thing when I inherited it that had a few core functions, and it's expanded into this huge monster that if I'd have known that it was going to become as big as it is, I'd have probably been scared to death. But it's been really interesting and fun. It's probably the most interesting work I do. So there's a lot of nice functionality in Elmo. It's continually evolving and changing and getting updated. So hopefully it's a valuable tool for the agents.
Cool. So give us an idea, a couple examples of some of the functionality in Elmo.
Well, there's a complete contact management system in there. There's all sorts of things like showing book. There's that basically all the listings are managed through Elmo. From their whole life cycle is managed through Elmo. So I think it's both a tool to manage the business of selling property, but it's also a tool for the agents to hopefully increase their efficiency and get things done more quickly and with greater ease.
Great, yeah. One, I know as a marketer, obviously I'm a little biased, but one of my favorite things in Elmo is the online marketing portfolio where the agents can place all of their marketing orders that they need, get ideas. I love that, and I also love the landing page generator that you recently created.
Yeah, that's pretty new.
We can, that's really fun. The thing that's great about this is it's all interconnected, and so we can, our agents have their own individual websites. We have property websites. We now have the ability to create landing pages, add forms, generate leads on the company level, but also for the agents. So that's really huge. I love that. Cool. That all is a lot of stuff, and it probably only scratches the surface of really what Elmo is and does.
Yeah, there's so much in Elmo that I've forgotten probably half the things that it does. It's so large. So, yeah.
Cool. So what would you say is your favorite part about working with Liz?
Her enthusiasm, most definitely. I mean, she's always like, I think the catchphrase I hear most often is, how hard would it be if we did this thing? And my answer is always, no problem, although sometimes it is a problem. But she's just continually coming up with new ideas. She has a lot of positive energy too. It's a very positive attitude she has. So I'm the guy with the wrenches, so to speak, building it, but Elmo's really Liz's energy and ideas primarily. So I'm executing them, but I think that it's really stuff that's popped out of her brain.
Yeah. I think you're spot on there. Well, I know Liz is excited. I'm excited. Everybody's excited to now have you on board as our official technology engagement manager. So that's a little bit different than how you have been working with us for the last 15 years. So how do you see that playing out?
Well, primarily I think the biggest change will be that I'll get more FaceTime, whether real or virtual, with the actual people that are using Elmo, which I think is going to really streamline and make more efficient the process of fixing things that either aren't working properly or could be improved in the workflow. I think once I see people how they use it, I'm going to immediately, two things are going to happen. Why are you doing it that way? That's too hard. Let me show you a better way to do it. Or B, I can't believe you're having to go through that. Let me fix that for you. I had no idea that this was a hurdle for you. So, I can make this much easier. Let me take care of that for you. So, I think those kinds of things are going to happen a lot more quickly.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, we are really excited for that. I mean, having all of these great tools is, half of it, but then we also want everybody to be excited about them and be able to use them. We also love to have staff and agent input. Like you said, they're the ones that are using it. So it's one thing for Rich and I to say this is how it should be, but if we're not the ones using it every day,
right,
then we want it to work exactly how the users would like for it to. So I think we have a great opportunity there to make some good changes.
Yes.
So. Well, cool. Well, thank you, Rich.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being with us today.
Glad to be
We're
here.
really excited to have you. If you're an agent, if you're one of our Lismore agents and you have questions, you can always come to me. Eventually, you're going to be able to get to Rich, but right now you can come to me. We'll get your questions answered, and we're really excited to hear your input. So, thank you, Rich.